Hello my friends, my name is Joshua Michael and I would like to welcome you to my website jmtruth.com. I am an independent physicist, biochemist, and research scientist. I've designed this website to share my experiments and research findings with you. On my website jmtruth.com, I'll be presenting video courses in physics, biochemistry, and philosophy, as well as another series called Setting the Record Straight, where basically I'll be talking to the camera about different ideas, and this is kind of my brainstorming moment where I put stuff on camera and then I will add a lot of that information into professional videos where I'll provide links and all kinds of other empirical data information for you. Okay, so I'm going to talk a bit about navigating through the website. Above this video, you're going to find a menu bar. On the menu bar, if you take your mouse and hover over any of those subjects, you'll find a drop-down menu for some of them, and some of them you'll be able to just click on. The drop-down menus, like for example the research topics, those are different topics that I've been researching for a while. I've compiled all of my empirical data together, as well as provided with video links and other important information pertaining to the subject of exploration. Now, on the right-hand or left-hand side, you'll also find downloadable documents that pertain to the certain topic. Please feel free to download any of that material and keep it for your own personal records. I have two that I particularly like. One is a NASA document and the other is the Antarctic Treaty, because I like going through that to see why we can't apparently get to or go to Antarctica, and there is a barrage of different things you have to get through to get there. I'll discuss that in another video. If you'd like to become a member of jmtruth.com, please click where it says member, or it may say more, depending on how many topics I have on the top bar. And please join the JM Truth family. You will also find in the menu bar a link called Film Doc. This page is dedicated to my film documentary called Journey to the Truth, where I'll be directing and producing and presenting scientific information in documentary format regarding the cosmology and physiology of our Earth and the scientific experiments that I do. I encourage you to join this endeavor with me. I've also started a Patreon page to raise money for the documentary and some of the scientific experiments that may be a little spendy, like putting a balloon up in the atmosphere and other things like that. Folks, I want to be able to pay the people that I bring onto the documentary at least something for their time. As you well know, a website with multiple instructional series of this size takes a lot of time. Time from family, time from friends, time in pre-production and post-production. A book that I am very fond of reading taught me that you never ever sell knowledge and wisdom. So I've decided that all of my instructional series will be free access to the public. However, I will have special access on the Patreon site to behind-the-scenes videos, live chats, and sharing special family moments along this journey. Please feel free to show your support and click on the orange icon that says with the big P, that's the Patreon icon, and join the Patreon family. Okay, moving on. Mark Twain is credited with once saying, "It is easier to fool people than to convince them they've been fooled." Regardless of who actually made this statement, it is nonetheless true. Folks, there are many things that I thought that I knew. But now, as I've continued my education, even under the graduate level, I found many things that I was taught in school may not or are not correct. Along with the research topics on this page, I will be sharing other people's research as well, according to what I find has merit. I'm hoping by presenting the basics of real science, people will be able to see through the smoke and mirrors that certain people in our society have placed in front of us. Folks, I did not just wake up one day and decide the Earth was flat. Think about it for a minute, folks. Do you really think that I would put my whole reputation on the line and in front of the entire world if I didn't substantially know that I had enough scientific evidence to present you with? Now, whether you accept that or not is a whole other question. That having been said, I originally went out to prove the Earth was not flat. It was in fact a sphere, as we were all taught. Nevertheless, the more I researched and the more I tested, the more I found manipulated sciences and twisted or hidden historical facts. It is for this reason I'm sharing my findings on this website. I think that it is even possible that our entire history may be a fabrication. Yes, I realize these concepts might be extraordinary and extreme at first. However, we should be a society able to listen to one another and hear each other out. I have some family and friends who won't even watch my courses or even consider what I'm presenting because it goes against their paradigm. Folks, I was in the same seat you are. I didn't want to accept this and I didn't want to hear it either. But you don't have to change your viewpoint to consider somebody else's perspective or research. Now, if that research can be validated and proves to go against what our reality is, we need to go through a serious thought process in order to reevaluate what we thought was true. I'm not asking you to accept my findings as absolute truth. No, no, no. I want you to test my findings and see what you come up with. That's what I did. The more I tried to prove what I had been taught, the more I found things were not as I was led to believe. Belief is, in fact, folks, the problem, in my opinion. If we accept belief as truth, then eventually all we have is belief with no foundation. In one of the many books that I read, it says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free." The point being, you must first know the truth. You've all heard it said, knowledge is power, right? If knowledge is stolen from you, or hidden from you, then by proxy you're left powerless, till you decide to reclaim that knowledge and power back. Anyway, I have even had friends and family ask me, "Joshua, why are you so interested in this? Why does it matter what shape the earth is?" Here's my answer. It's not about the shape of the earth. That's just one of countless potential issues. But here's why it matters. I'm a husband and a father of 4 children. If the rulers of this society are lying about our origins and the important topics of the age, take NASA for example. If they are lying about the shape of the earth and they didn't really go to the moon, then they're lying to my children and yours. I believe I owe it to my family and their posterity to be sure they have as much truth as possible before I leave this earth. Again, in the book that I read, it also says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. My people are killed for lack of knowledge." Folks, the point is, knowledge is what we should be seeking. Okay, there's nothing wrong with knowledge. Knowledge is what makes us smarter, and it's what makes us more attuned and aware of our society and what's really going on. Now, with knowledge also should come wisdom, but wisdom is the application of that knowledge. But both are important. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this introduction video. Please feel free to like it and share it on social media sites. Come join our forums and become a member of our website and our Patreon family. Thanks for watching. Till next time, my friends. See you next time.